Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Today, I'm going to show you how you can set up CloudFront through Terraform, and we are going to deploy our static website on the CloudFront, which is a caching service, and you can say that it is a content delivery, network. So it is going to be deployed in few minutes. If you use my code. So what we have to do, first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to verify my domain name. So you have to navigate to the ACM, click get started, and I'm going to request for the DNS validation. start.saklanmushtaq.com is my domain name, and I'm going to go for the DNS validation. Okay, so now what you have to do is to put these two DNS entries in your DNS. So this is my DNS service cloud I'm using. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this CNAME here, and I'm going to also copy the other part for the verification. So this part is done. Usually, um it take about 2-3 minutes for the propagation, so and the verification time. So you what you have to do is to check and refresh. Okay, till then let me show you the code as well for the CloudFront. Through this automated code, you can set up your just a minute. Set up your automated static websites. The architecture is going to be that we are going to use S3 for our content and static content, and we are using CloudFront, and only the CloudFront is going to be, or the user of CloudFront is going to be authorized for that particular uh, resources in the S3 bucket. So I'm going to show you the code first. So this is the Terraform code. If I show you the code, this is the Terraform code I'm going to use. The default region I'm using is S3, and the bucket name is going to be saklan-mushtaq-com. So make sure that it um, should be a DNS name, and it should be a unique name. So tag, I'm using the same tag. Command, you can use any command. I'm giving a command, DevOps automation by Muhammad Asim. So this command is going to show in the CloudFront distribution. So the domain alias is going to be, we are using star.saklanmushtaq.com. So any subdomains uh, will be eligible for the certificate, and CloudFront will allow this domain. So log prefix is going to be the logs, which means that log folder is going to be created in that particular S3 bucket, and all the logs will be available in that particular bucket. So environment, I'm selecting dev. You can use it in your production as well. So price class is price class all, which means that excuse me, this distribution is going to be available for all across the world, which means we are going to use all the edge location all across the globe, and the certificate ARN. So why we done the first step? I'm going to remove this certificate, and I'm going to put the certificate which we will be authorized and against our domain. Let me show you that part as well. So if you refresh, you see certificate is issued, and if you click this and copy the ARN Amazon resource name of this and put it there. So you have to simply do this part, um, put the valid ARN of your domain name, which is going to be verified the way which I showed you guys, the verification process, how in production you can do the verification. It is even you do Route 53 or any DNS you have, the verification is going to be the same. Um, Now I'm going to open the Git bash, which is a shell, and I'm going to navigate into this particular directory. Let me zoom in a bit. So I'm going to excuse me, navigate into the CloudFront and environment and dev. So we have our script as well, and this is our web application. Web application here, I mean that the static web application which is going to be pushed to the or copy to the S3 bucket, and I will show you the bash script as well. But first, I need to initialize Terraform in it, so it will download the relevant modules in this particular directory. Excuse me. So this will take a while depending on your network speed. Let me till then let me show you the script as well. So this is the S3 bash script I created. So what it is going to do that after the deployment it will take the output of Terraform, and the bucket name is going to be available, and the logs. I'm going to make a directory in the S3 bucket. I'm going to make a directory in the S3 bucket, and the rest of the code is going to be copy our application to that particular S3 bucket. Let's see whether we have downloaded the relevant packages or not. It is still downloading it, so we have to wait. This part is, I guess, done. So what is this script is going to do is look for that particular bucket name. If it is available, then it is going to continue. Um, Otherwise, it is going to exit. So it's a pretty simple bash script, and the CloudFront distribution we are going to create it. You will see our modules are downloaded successfully. Now I'm going to apply the Terraform command. So let it apply. Let me show you what are the resources which is going to be available. So what this Terraform code do that it is going to create one S3 bucket. You see, I'm going to scroll quickly so even you can pause and see what resources are going to be created. As I told you, S3 bucket is going to be created. Logging configuration for our CloudFront distribution is going to be created, and rest of the setting as far as which are the required setting for the static website is going to be created. I'm going to click yes. And excuse me, I'm going to navigate to my S3 bucket, and if I refreshed, let me show you that part as well. So you see this bucket is created in our US Virginia region. One thing I need to tell you that for the CloudFront distribution, your ACM must be in the US East 1 region. So that is how uh, the requirement of CloudFront as far as the HTTPS is going to be working. So and let me navigate to the CloudFront distribution part. If I click the distribution, you see how distribution is created, and this command, as I show you that this DevOps automation by Muhammad Asim is this is the command I was talking about, and the origin is going to be Seklan Mushtaq dot dash com dot s3 bucket, which is the our s3 bucket. This is the s3 bucket. This is our s3 bucket. You can say the DNS URL. So CNAME is going to be star.saklanmushtaq.com. Currently, it is in progress. Web distribution usually take 10 to 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do till then, um, I'm going to open a new shell and I'm going to run my script. So running this script means that let me zoom in a bit for the ease of use. Our data, excuse me, is going to be copied to the S3 bucket. So I can navigate to the environment, dev. So this is the bash script which we are going to use. And as I showed you the script, this is the script, this one. Let me run the script. Okay, let me, I guess zooming is a bit, okay, seems to be some error. Uh, Let me check that particular. I will be back with you guys in a moment to see whether the error is coming from this particular shell or what is the error. I will show you that as well. Okay, guys, I found the error, and it's a good thing that these errors are. If you show you, if I show you these errors are going to help you in a way that you will be able to troubleshoot quickly. So why the error is coming? Let me show you that. Uh, Currently, you see this distribution is in running state, and our let me show you if I do ls, our Terraform state file is engaged at the moment. So what, excuse me, what I'm doing with this bash script that I'm taking the output from this Terraform state file and taking as the input for this bash script. So if I run this command Terraform output, so you will see, sorry, output. You will see this now it's not engaged. Previously, I run this. You see Terraform output. So failed to load. the state file could not be read because it is engaged. I show you. So now it is giving the output, which means that now I can run the script. So you see why it is not working at that moment, because our Terraform was engaged. Now it is allowing me to run the Terraform output command. So now I'm going to run the script. So hopefully you see, and no errors are coming. So it says the bucket exists. What it is going to do, it is going to upload our web application into that particular S3 bucket. Once done, I will show you that code as well. So till then, you see, it is even deployed. Okay, it is a faster pace than usually it take. I mean, it's not even take 10 minutes. So anyway, if I refresh the S3 bucket, so it is still copying the code. It's not a huge code, but definitely see it's around about 69 MB, and I guess it is the first website which I've created for uh, Saklan Mushtaq, former Pakistan international player, and um, it is my first. You can say my first IT task. So I saved I saved this for for the future. I mean, so it's quite old. This I created this in 2015. So let it copy. Yes, copy is done, and you see our code. Let me just refresh as well. So our complete static website is uploaded to the S3 bucket. And what I'm gonna do, I'm going to navigate to the S3. Sorry, um, CloudFront section. I'm going to copy this DNS name, and I'm going to put it in my DNS. So let's say I'm going to say this subdomain CloudFront, this cloudfront.saklanmushtaq.com. Okay. So it will give an error. Let me show you that. It is not going to allow for the domain to Um, I mean, access the S3 bucket. Let me type CloudFront dot Saklan Mushtaq. So what you have to do is to simply, I will show you, simply navigate to this distribution which we have created. Okay, click on distribution and navigate to the origin. Click this distribution, click edit, and simply what I'm going to do, grant read permission on the bucket. So even I can use this from the code as well, but I didn't automate it uh, intentionally. So you guys should be able to do it yourself. So this part you have to do, yes, edit, grant this permission for to this distribution, because it is origin access identity, which is the actually CloudFront user, which is going to only allowed to access our S3 resources. So excuse me, let me refresh it. So if the permissions are granted, you will see the nice website. You see saklanmushtaq.com is coming in front of us, and you see the automation behind this. It is that simple and nice looking website with the CDN. You see, let me show you this great features of CloudFront. I really like it. I mean, the full caching is enabled. Let me navigate to the CloudFront distribution. If I click the distribution, you see I'm using the price class. Use all edge location for the best performance as recommended. This is my C name, start.zaklianmushtaq.com, and um, this is the static website I've created, and this is me with Zaklian Mushtaq. It's quite old picture. So this is how you can use the, automate the S3 bucket, and it is really cheap, guys. S3 bucket for your static content, and you will certainly like it. Uh, yes, this is the testimonials. Might share the PD as well with Saklan like. So anyway, this is the automation, and let me show you the distribution relevant stuff. So, excuse me, and this is the ARN for the certificate distribution. It says still in progress. Okay, yeah, still in progress. Why it is saying still in progress? Because as I edited this, so whenever you do some changing in the distribution, these changes definitely, as I'm using the best performance all edge location all across the globe. So uh, these changes will take effect. Um, why I'm able to show this is very quickly done by AWS. You see, this is the default root object index.html, which I'm using the for my code, and this is the way you can automate your stuff by using my Terraform CloudFront automation code. Hope you guys like it. And one thing I need to tell you that I'm not going to provide you this website, but what I'm going to provide you guys in my repository is the, let me navigate to that, is the index.html. So you can put your own code into that particular repository. So let me navigate into that, and I will provide the Terraform code here. So, and provide you the link in the window, in the video down below. Thank you guys. Stay safe. Have a nice day. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Have a nice day, and press the bell icon as well. Thank you very much.